Hello friends, how are you? Friends, today topic is about electrical safety. Basically, there are two kinds of electricity. Number one, static stationary electricity. Number two, dynamic moving electricity. Dynamic moving electricity is the flow of electrons through a conductor. Uh, there is an equation known as Ohm's law. Uh, Volts is equal to current by resistance. Next, I will discuss with you what are the hazards of electricity. Number one, shock, like electric shock. Number two, burns. Number three, arc blast. Number four, fire and explosions. Number five, falls. So these are the hazards of electricity. Uh, what are the causes of electrical accidents? So these are the causes which I will discuss with you. Number one, unsafe equipment and installation. Number two, unsafe workplaces caused by environmental factors. Number three, unsafe work practices. Next, I will discuss with you how we can prevent electrical accidents. Preventing electrical accidents. Number one, insulation. Number two, electrical protective devices. Three, grounding. Four, guarding. Five, PPEs. Six, good work practices. So now uh, we will one by one discuss the function of all these steps. Like first was insulation. Comes in like insulators of glass, rubber, plastic are put on electrical conductors. To electrical protected devices. Electrical protected devices are like fuses, circuit breakers, ground fault circuit interrupters. Uh, these are the important electrical devices. So these devices must be in a good condition. Next one is uh, grounding. Grounding is necessary to protect from electrical shock, safeguard against fire, and protect against damage electrical equipment. There are two kinds of grounding. Number one, electrical circuit or system grounding. Number two, electrical equipment grounding. Next one is guarding. Any live parts of electrical equipment operating at 50 volts or more must be guarded to avoid accident contact. So um, all the guards of equipment of different machines must be in place for their accurate uh, operation and overall their safety. uh, that's really important. Next one is personal protective equipment. So personal protective equipment must be used like hard hats and rubber gloves and mats, sleeves, uh, safety shoes, and other PPEs which can protect you from electrical shock. Safe work. Next one is safe work practices for handling electricity. uh, in safe work practices, log out and tag out devices can be used. These can provide uh, good safety measures from electrical accidents. uh, Safe work practices can be followed, and uh, this can really provide us a fair safety during the electrical work. These are the steps, like be sure your electrical equipment is maintained properly. Inspect the equipment and maintain its maintenance. Be sure you are using three prong plugs, double insulated tools, safety switches, and guards are in place on the tools. And only authorized person will work with electricity. Keep all electrical cables and cords clean and free from kinks. Use extension cords where required. Do not touch water, damp surfaces, ungrounded metals, or any bare wires. Do not wear metal objects like rings, watches, etc. etc. If you are working near overhead power lines of 50 kilowatts or less, you or any equipment you are using must not come any closer than 10 feet from the lines. And always follow the good practices for electricity activities before starting any electrical work. You must ensure that you are using authorized and trained workforce for this work. All the tools and equipments and in your surroundings, all the things must be secure. And follow the permit to work system, and conduct a toolbox talk prior to start the activity. So all the relevant hazards in that vicinity where you are going to work, then you must discuss all the key points regarding your activities and your hazards which you might face over there in your activity must be addressed with each other. So follow all the safety measures and complete your electrical task in a safe and sound manners. Stay safe and work safely, guys.